Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I am Dalton. This is Armson Farms. We are dairy farmers here in Western New York. We're going to show you kind of our day-to-day stuff. I'm kind of sounding like a broken record, but it rained all night again, so we'll probably be doing stuff here around the dairy. To start off the day, Jose's cleaning. I'm up here. I'm going to give him a hand just because there was a heifer I spotted in here last night that I really liked. So I wanted to show all you cow guys. Again, she's not going to go to Madison, but she's a Charl. And I just really like, well, I'll find her. I'll show her to you. Let me show her to you. This is black heifer right here. Uphill run, a rump just as wide as can be. And an udder that's looking to be really youthful. I like when that's the way the udders are. I don't like oversized 2-year-old udders. I understand that they make a lot of milk. Here, I'll try to get her from a distance. But I got a few, udders like this. She's still a couple weeks out. By the time she calves, that's gonna be, I think, a beautiful 2-year-old udder. Walks uphill, wide, deep, not overly huge. Just a big 2-year-old. I mean, you can see that's a third lactation cow that just walked by her there, so she's as big as them, but she's not one of these massive framey cows that's gonna get stuck in the parlor and stuck in stalls. Wide chest. Yeah, we're pushing cows over right now, so it's not the best time to show her to you, to be honest with you, but I just wanted to show you because I just really like that heifer. I just, a lot of our 2-year-olds, they're putting on such big udders these days. I could show you some on the pack. Take this heifer, for example. That's too much udder on a 2-year-old. I'm sorry, that's my opinion. She'll probably milk great, but I just don't like seeing that. Now a heifer like this, that's a bigger udder, that's a good udder, but yeah, I don't like seeing them with that much udder on them as 2-year-olds. Come on, ladies, let's get on up front now. Give you some bedding. And there's another one right beside her. We'll walk down now, see if that heifer's settled down at all. Again, guys, I understand she's not a show cow. Might be her right there. Yeah, look at that. We get a side profile of her. But uphill run, she's wide, she's deep. Had a good little fore udder started, real good rear udder started. I just think that she's gonna make a really good cow in the freestyle barn. So, I just wanted to share her with you guys because I get excited about good 2-year-old cows. And I think that she's gonna be a good one. We'll see. She'll probably crash and burn now that I said that, but oh well. Kind of cool. I figured I'd show you these lights too. So we got these LED halo lights put in. Sorry. When we put the barn in. And this outside row is set to always be on because we've got a camera at that end of the barn, camera right there, and a camera right there for the dry cows, obviously. So we need to be able to see. So the outside row here is always on, but then the rest of them, they've got nighttime mode. So right now they're still in nighttime mode, and you can see, if I zoom out, you can see the difference from that row to the rest of them. So as it is, they use like 1/3 of the electric of our old bulbs. But then you could, right now it's basically half illuminated. So you cut that electric even into half again. I don't know, I thought that was pretty cool how they are able to do that. Like I said, you can see the difference. There's a good old cow there, but yep, just wanted to show you guys that. Also, I see we dried off one of Uncle Rob's cows in here. Figured I could show you her. She's a Unix. It's none of these guys. She's over here. I'll get her over. She's a Unix that he bought at a sale down at Covista Farm, I believe. There's a real nice Holden. Holden's a captain's son. That's a good cow there. All right, where is she? She's down here. I'd like to see a better udder on the cow, but as far as the frame goes, she is a real big framey cow. Hey, sweetheart. Of course, she's standing all bunched up. Come on now, can you back up for me? Back up. Yeah. Anyways, I'm not gonna push her, but real big cow. Nice udder. Nice udder. I just like to see her maybe a little higher in that rear udder, but for the most part, she's a heck of a cow. I'll be honest with you guys, I don't know her pedigree just because he bought her at a sale. But she was honorable mention grand at our county fair as a 2-year-old. She's now a 4-year-old. There we go. You can really see now the uphill walk on her. Gets around real good. Kind of one of the hidden gems in the farm for me. I really like her. Of course, in typical show cow fashion, she has had some trouble getting bred, but you'll get that when you use bulls like Unix. Or any show bull for that matter. Every show bull has a low DPR. But what? What are you belly aching about? You just get dried off? You little butt hurt, huh? I'm sorry. Yeah, she just got dried off yesterday, hence the green paint. So she's wondering why she's not going to the parlor. Oh, well. Well, let's go see what else we can get into here today, guys. I just had to stop, get a picture of this rainbow. It looks like our fields are at both ends here. So it's safe to say next year's crop is going to be pure gold. But yeah, it's like legitimately ending right here. I've never seen the rainbows end so close. Usually you can't really tell where the ends are, but that's pretty cool. All right, guys, we're going to try something new here. Those of you guys that watched my video cleaning sand out of here the other day, I usually just put a trash pump in the front and we send it that way. Given the spirit of another rainy day here, I'm wondering if I can get that front inspection hole under my load stand with the rear end kind of angled towards the lagoon. If that'll fit in my inspection hole, that I don't know. And 2, if I do that and just lift my pump all the way up so it's just sucking the real soupy stuff off the top, if maybe I could flush it that way. I don't know. We're gonna give it a shot here and see what happens. Wish me luck, guys. Well, scratch that plan. We're done with it already. The load pipe won't fit into the hole that I usually open. To get the load stand in, I'd have to take the whole inspection plate off, which there's a ring with a bolt on it. The bolt is so friggin' rusty. I'd have to cut the bolt off, potentially get a new ring when I'm done, because I might break that trying to get it off. I think we'd end up really kind of slitting our own sacks if we tried to do that, if you know what I'm saying. So we're just going to take it up to the shop and do it how we always do it. Before we clean the sand out of it, we're going to go ahead and wash it the rest of the way. Been wanting to do it for a while. And now that we're down out of the foamy manure, once you get into that thicker manure, the truck stays a lot cleaner. It still drips when you pull away, but at least it's not foaming over ever, and it doesn't splatter as much. So we're gonna go ahead and get it washed up. Why not? Now, doesn't that just look a lot better? That makes me so happy. I don't know if it makes you guys happy, but that makes me very happy. All right, we got it parked over here by the pond, got the pump all opened up, knife valve opened up. So we'll hop on the gator and shoot over to the parlor, grab a couple hoses, grab the pump, and get to flushing here, I suppose. And we are off. Stick the hose in the front and let the water do the work. Nasty stuff. Just sucking out of this pond here. Simple. Pain in the butt. If I didn't have sand, wouldn't have to deal with it, but it is what it is. And better to do it now if it decides to turn into winter soon. This job really sucks in the winter. Because it is cold and you are wet and you are miserable. That's how that goes. So, we will just let it go. Alright guys, this thing is completely flushed out, cleaned, greased. The only thing I got left to do, we'll top off the fuel while it's down here. Also, side note, bonus. Had Grandma go out to the garden and pick some flowers to take home to the wife. There's a little brown nosing move here. So, Grandma Milligan still has beautiful flowers out in her garden here, and oh, shut that door. Beautiful flowers, middle of October. So that should give me some brownie points anyways. But we're headed home for lunch now. Tyler's doing some repair on the calf pen gates here. What happens is these parts break off, so you end up having to weld new ones on. But I mean, they're old now, 15, 20 years old. I'll take you guys up quick and show you how they work. So I don't know how well you guys can hear me down there, but he was just fixing up some of these panels here. There's pipes inside each of these plastic sleeves that these gates just hook down into, and they always like to break off there now that they're getting, you know, a little bit weaker. But it's got the little baskets, pail of grain, pail of water, and we obviously dump the water out each feeding and put milk in. But what do you guys think? Huh? Just lounging? Yeah? They look pretty good. These pens have fabric underneath them. You can see over here. So it's just, you know, driveway fabric with gravel underneath that, and there's tiles that drain the moisture out of there, which goes into a septic tank out back that we pump out. But these ladies just came up here yesterday. Huh? Hello, ladies. How you like your new home? Cute little buggers. They usually stay up here till about, you know, between 2 and 2.5 months, depending on how long, how many calves are born at a time. So there's 64 pens in this barn, and then outside we got another 3 rows of 18 hutches. This used to be where all the calves were, but obviously we've outgrown this. And the hutches do an excellent job. They're just not as nice to work in for the, you know, for the employees that are doing it. But the calves, honestly, I think the calves might do just a little bit better out there, because obviously much better airflow. But we do have these overhead bags that blow through, and you can open up the curtains, you can open up the doors, but for airflow, I guess it's actually better when everything's sealed up and that's just running. So, you're happy. You're happy. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. And usually we like to give it, you know, we'll clean a pen out, and we like to give them at least a week. We'll put some lime down on top of the gravel underneath that fabric. We go through, pressure wash all the gates, everything. The whole pen gets pressure washed. Then, like I say, put a little bit of lime down, put the fabric down, let everything dry out for a week before we get new calves brought in. Sometimes that doesn't work out when there's just a huge slug of calves born, but for the most part, that's how we like to do it. And being that we're up here, might as well show you the pasteurizer. We just bought this summer. We had an old one, but it was constantly having issues. Let's see if I can zoom out. There we go. It was constantly having issues. So we ended up buying this from Sidec. Works pretty good. I don't know a lot about how it works. I don't do much anything with the calves, to be honest with you, just being transparent. So they bring up the big, I don't know what they are, 20, 30 gallon catch pails of the refused milk from the farm. There's a crane here that comes down, lifts it up, and all you gotta do is tilt the bucket to dump it in. So all of our treated milk and our high somatic cell cows come up here to feed the calves. So yeah, that's that. Like I say, I don't know a lot about it, but those of you guys who do know, this is our pasteurizer. Hey guys, it's after lunch now. Got some clean, dry clothes on. Got a shiny, clean tanker. We're gonna go try to climb that hill. That's probably dumb, but sun's shining. Like to start getting manure moved. Got to start getting manure moved. And I got to make it up that hill. The other day I said I gave myself an 80% chance. Today I'm giving myself 35% chance. I told Tyler to take a chain with him in the tractor, so we're just gonna see what could go wrong. All right, time to light the fires. Locked in. Tempted to grab another gear. Speed and momentum. Control. Put her to the floor. Come on. And that's where we're gonna call her a day there. I think you can come down here and unload here. We'll see. All right, he was able to get it unloaded. Now the question is the 9320 gonna go? I just moved the truck in case he slides backwards. I may end up taking a spot here. We will see. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go hop in and see what I can do. All right, he's gonna try himself. Ballsy move, ballsy move. It's high stress. As long as you can get down there square enough. Yep, back and over to the other side. Ditches. Let me do it. Turn that way. Want me to do it? All right, we're gonna switch cameramen here. This is one of them, no offense, I'll break it. You know?
Well, guys, we're in a bit of a predicament here. So, watch this. Ooh.
Get it out of there. Well, tractor's out. Now the problem is I can't get by the truck and the truck's stuck. I can't get that turned around. So I guess I play with the truck a little bit, see if I can't get that out of the way a little bit to get the tractor unstuck, to get the truck unstuck, to get the hell out of here. Well, I think we avoided potential real problems. We got out of there. We're emptying the load. I got a pretty big ass rock in my rear dual there, but as far as I can tell, nothing's broken. We're gonna get the hell out of this joint. It's just kind of tacky. The field's actually not terrible. It was just, I think those driveway had the soft spot, and then we shouldn't have unloaded there, but we had no real choice. And then Tyler kind of got hung up. And the problem was my right axles of the spreader were down in that ditch, and I just couldn't get her out. And then finally I did. Because if you're moving, you don't stop. Like the old man says, if you're going through hell, you keep on going. And then you get out. And then this happens. And then no one's going to know. Unless Jack watches my YouTube videos, which he claims he does. If he does, I'll probably get a phone call. Sorry. Didn't mean it. It just got to dry up. It's got to dry out. That driveway's got to dry up. I'll have to bring the loader back down and fix the driveway up, and I think we'll be fine. We just, we've gotten a lot of rain. Spreading today was a bad idea, but when both of your bosses ask you why you're not spreading, well, you just go try it then. Because you're done answering questions. You just go full send. So that was not my style. We don't like beating on stuff like that. It's one of the rare occasions having an old International Eagle with no traction control comes in handy though. Newer trucks wouldn't have made that. That wouldn't have happened. But, oh well, we're gonna get out of here, guys. We're cut this idea. Cut. Well, we're spreading here on the big flat. He's taking it to the far end just because he's waiting for me. If he gets any closer, even this close, he's waiting for me. So taking it to the far end, spreading down there. I think this is load number 7 or 8. So, and you can see field conditions here aren't much different, but there's a road. So the truck never has to leave the road. I think the tractor would have been totally fine up there. There's just no way to get the manure to it. So, and yeah, climbing that driveway was not an option with the truck or the tractor. So happy we got out of there. Like I said, I don't enjoy beating on stuff, but when you put yourself into a predicament, that's all you can do. So the sun's coming out now. Sun's coming out. So you can see here where I had a little bit of wheat left in the drill. I just went down through and did the headland, and you can see where it was starting to run out. The further that way you go, the less and less that it is. But I suppose even just laying it on top of the ground, it came up. So yeah, the old heart rate's finally slowing down a little bit. I don't enjoy doing that stuff. Oh well. So anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed our misery, and hit that like and subscribe button at least. Make my day, you know. We've already had a rough enough day. Make it a little bit better for me. Like, subscribe, share the show, hit the bell, and we will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.